Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Terra Invicta. We are Project Exodus, and a little bit of time has gone by since the last episode, because I want to get our shaped nuclear torpedo fleet out and about, and we have intersected Alien Fleet Victor 351. Well, I don't know if intersected is the right phrase. This is the fleet that is currently doing surveillance around Earth. Another update that happened in between, there was an alien agent on Earth really annoying me in Europe, so I decided to go and boop him. It took a couple of tries, and weirdly, the alien hate meter didn't go up after that happened, although it did immediately result in 3 different fleets launching to harass us somewhere. One's going to Mercury, I think 2 is going to Ceres, which is interesting. The level 3 sort of like platform and outpost tech is currently being researched. Some of it is already then. I think battle stations are currently being researched. So we could go and start upgrading things to tier 3 and putting some battle stations, and it might help ward things off. We shall see. But we're going to do this battle. Now, one of the things that can be awkward with these torpedoes, it can be really hard to like parcel out the forces properly, and especially as some of these little guys start to maneuver around and things. I think we'd actually have a better luck with the auto-resolve than actually doing the combat, because I think it doesn't do a full simulation of everything. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I've heard that the auto-resolve is particularly strong when it comes to like missile and torpedo stuff. And I think our previous playthrough really did showcase that, because I think it averages out the damage a little bit more rather than simulating each individual shot. So I think it might actually be better for this sort of thing. So we'll auto-resolve this. And we did win. I mean, maybe we would have won perfectly fine micromanaging, but it did. That's the thing with these. You do have to micromanage each shot so much and figure out where your torpedoes are going. So there we go. So we've cleared that out. Okay, now the hate meter went up a wee bit, but it was really important that the surveillance group gets finished off. So we'll hit continue. This will revive itself shortly. We'll relaunch to, I mean, probably, actually, Remick is probably in low Earth orbit. So it'd probably be shorter and faster to defend. But I think I'm still going to go to the shipyard. We'll transfer that. And I'm wondering, you know, here's the thing. Even though we're fast, this fleet doesn't have enough Delta V to catch a runner, I think is a part of the issue. I think that might be a bit of a problem, that we might not be able to routinely catch them. I'm not sure. We'll just transfer you back there, because I'm wondering, like, do I build more? Because if we build enough that they do run, we still might not have the Delta V to actually catch them. So I'm not entirely sold on these Orion drive ships. Like, I don't, if that fleet had decided to run, I don't know if we would have been able to catch it. But the torpedo stuff works. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to do another one. If someone on the Discord did make a case for just, what weapons here? I think just autocannon. It wasn't like a nose one, was it? No, I think they were making a case for, oh, maybe under guns. Yeah, the autocannon based a couple of escorts, still with the Orion drive. Actually, out of curiosity, if we did go and throw an Orion drive in here, this might be a smaller, lighter ship than the Monitor. It probably is, because the Monitor has like the 4 weapon slots and more of these. These are definitely smaller, which means they would be lighter. We'll play around with the propellant tanks in just a second. Sort by the, oh, hello. Okay, you have a low maximum output, but your tons per gigawatt is the lowest. Efficiency is not as good as some of these others, which means more heat, I think. Well, first of all, we'll hide that. If I click here, is it by name? Yeah, okay, good. Because what I want to do is hide the lower tier version of all of these, because they're just cluttering things up. So molten core, and that vapor, Okay, but yeah, specific power, so that's got more. It's got a lower cap, but this probably doesn't need a lot of power. I don't know. How do we know? 1 ton, waste heat. Specific power, tons per, but it's only 1. So, I mean, I guess we're only doing 1 ton. So we're generating half a gigawatt of power. Output megawatts. Wait, what? This math doesn't work out. 2 tons per gigawatt. We've got, so if we doubled this, unless this is literally all I need for my ship. Like, I wonder if that might be the case. Battery, radiator. and utility module. I just want to see what the math is here. Sorry, I don't have the Discord page up. I just know that someone was saying that like they like the Orion Drive autocannon ships for catching a lot of things. Mostly for killing. I think they said big things might have a little harder time with smaller things. We're going to want a magazine and then an ECM or a targeting computer. Probably the targeting computer for this. And then some token armor. If we did this... Okay, see, I like this a lot. Look at this. We're still at the 4.0 combat acceleration. There you go. It's only here that we dip below the max. And honestly, here we're probably wasting it. This is probably the true acceleration would probably be like, I don't know, 4.1 or something here. So some of it's wasted because that is the cap. So if we did that, I mean, presumably any higher than this, we start squishing people. This isn't the Expanse. We don't have the special like G-force goo. All right, you know what? I can see the appeal. Because this, okay, still doesn't have infinite Delta V, but should have enough to spare in the tank to do a catch things one time. And I don't see any reason, I was going to say, why we couldn't just combine this with our existing sort of Earth defense fleet. Well, the other bit wouldn't have enough Delta V. But maybe what we can do is still combine this with the other fleet. I don't know if these guns trigger point defense. I mean, it's a physical bullet. It's not a magnetic weapon. It's a gun is the category. Oh, and it's fairly short range. So these things have to like YOLO into it. No, I'm going to save this design. I'm not going to start building any yet. But this is the, what's this gun called? Autocannon. Or let's call it AC Escort. Or maybe Orion AC Escort. I think that's vaguely the other classes also starts with Orion, right? I think I named it in that order. Oh, your role is technically going to be Defender. Although, no, we want a short engagement range. Patrol. Short, medium. Short. There you go. Interceptor. Short. Preferred combat engagement range, short for this one. I don't know what that happens if it's in a mixed fleet, but this is kind of what this would be looking for. So we're going to save this. And then the question becomes, do we actually construct anything right now? I'm tempted to do another wave, like we discussed, another wave of 5 of the torpedo monitors. Then we have a 10 ship strong fleet with a combat strength of probably about 900 in total, because I think it's 400 and change for my current one. So we get about 900 on paper, which could probably defeat anything up to, it might even be able to defeat a 2K fleet. Now, the big 5K fleets would still be beyond range, especially since they probably have a bunch of point defense. Although, again, that might be something else where in the simulated one, we might do better. All right, I'm going to go and do another one. Since we have proven that this can go and take on a fleet, we're going to go ahead and double up on this and get a little bit more orbital defense around Earth. Again, I don't think we can necessarily have the Delta V to chase something that wants to run. Although if we do minimal Delta V, like original approaches, we might have enough left in the tank to do something. Oh, something else. The Jupiter colony ship is now departing the solar system. It did get intercepted. We actually won our fight, but it took too much damage and it's at 0 Delta V. In theory, we could go, because I think the engine might still be present. I think it just like blew up all its like gas tanks. In theory, we could potentially rendezvous with this and do a share, but it feels pretty unlikely that we'll be able to catch it. So that's annoying because Jupiter is out of range for our regular colonization stuff, so we kind of have to do one of these, but we're gonna have to wait a little bit more on Jupiter. Which the whole thing is, I'm not terribly pleased about our tempo this game, but 'tis what it is. Also, the United States at some point was in a war against Pakistan. I don't know when that happened. Like, we probably just inherited it and I never noticed it. But apparently we are. So I decided to send some troops over there. I don't know how much we care about keeping this, but it's there. Oh, yes, Earth Defense, back to shipyard, and ready for new orders. So, maybe I should let the hate meter dip down a little bit. There are still 2... Well, no, you're in Seoul going somewhere. This one here is an Earth orbit, but that's like smashed up ship. It's not doing surveillance, got no operations. I think we can ignore this one, and there's no reason to generate a little extra hate on that. Yeah, I think that's the case. I mean, it has no Delta V, it's completely crippled, it can't do anything, so I propose we just leave it there. Oh, I did integrate Italy just to make our life a little bit easier, or unify with Italy. And yeah, Switzerland was a big battleground. That's where that alien kept causing issues, so I decided to boop them there. Okay, Academy. That's a big fleet. August, yeah, we don't really have enough time to build anything. Decline. Decline. But I had to blow up the surveillance fleet. There wasn't really an option about that. I wonder... Hang on. I should really start on some upgrades, especially the shipyard. So we're going to start upgrading to Ring Core. This doesn't stop anything from operating. This is a 4-point defense arrays. That's true. I mean, they'll probably go after our science stations, but we can just eat that cost. At least our science rate is insane. It's a little annoying, but not the end of the world. We're like flipping control points here. I took over this one when it was an alien actually that triggered the retaking over there, but we'll grab it back in a second here. Purge. We have an 87% chance of grabbing the executive, even with the protection. So I think I'll just go for it. And then, do we have someone else with a little bit of espionage? An 8, a 7.
Your orders?
Wonder what? Oh, okay, you can't do a purge. You can.
Standing by.
I'm gonna get you to try the lower one, and we'll see if we can double dip. Anything to burninate? No, and you can get some protection in the queue. That's fine. There's still at least one alien agent running around. Wow, you are very, very visible. I'm gonna tell you to go to ground.
Off the grid.
And you also are very, very visible. I'm sure we have a few other people that need to do that, but let's start with this, and that's gonna have to be okay. I don't think there's any XP to spend. I just did a batch of it. Because you... Oh, you do have a... You do have Quick Learner. Okay. Right. I think I'll probably go and just max out the investigation. Make those crackdowns and the actual investigations work as well as possible. Go to ground. Go to ground.
Offering assistance.
Oh, first space berth. All nations gain cohesion. All right. Someone must have built a hab. I do have at least the level 1 hab tech, but that's it. Fission reactor farm, and I think we got a new solar panel tier as well. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe we just have the prereq for the next one. Oh no, there's solar farm. Yeah. So we should probably grab that because we could upgrade our Mercury stuff. Did I finish? No, battle station's about to finish. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go. All of our Mercury bases, we're gonna upgrade to tier 3. And probably Earth ones as well. I mean, we have to start the Ring Core upgrades before we can do the others. So let's do that. Mercury's still super efficient. And then if we end up with the battle stations, especially with our passive weapons getting a lot better. I mean, the 5K fleets, I'm sure, are still going to be able to do a number, but they can't necessarily wield that many. Oh, we don't have the ground ones yet. Just the space ones. Okay, do I want to do all the Earth ones? Maybe I do. Yeah, sure. Again, some of these might be getting blown up here soon. But they're not going to blow up all of them. Sorry, I know this is kind of tedious. There's no bulk upgrade all stations to tier 3. But I think it is probably important for us to do this. Oh, you are level 1, huh? Alright, well, let's upgrade you to level 2 for now. Wonder if there's going to be any others. Yeah, there is another one. Most have been ignored by the aliens, because I think, like, whatever we ignore the decoy station code is, is very interesting. There's probably something we could do to manipulate certain things there too. There we go. Battle stations. We can't actually install them yet, but that's okay. Space Works. This is our level 3 shipyard construction. That'll be quite nice for time. Our material rate isn't the greatest at plus 59, but I guess that'll have to do. I could probably pull back from the magnetic nozzles a little bit. I mean, we've got the lead, and that's important. On the other hand, it might be good to get as much percentage boost to these engines as possible. So I kind of like the triple push still, I think. Plus, we are kind of on the lookout for, we need a better drive. We need an endgame level drive. Earthquake in Rome. All right, well, we'll spend a little bit. Major damage to economy, population, Rome. That sucks. You know what? I'm fine with this. Let's just end that war. And then... Depart? Is it actually departing? Oh, it's just kicking them out. But what do we want to do? Even the ones that are in our territory, we just want to make sure they're in the right place. Path all armies home. I think only path the ones in the same location. Oh, and then airlift all home. That might be doing them all. So you're fine, you're fine. These are all fine. Cool. Okay, so we can hide the armies now. So we're not in any kind of war over here. There might be some more moves. I can't remember. I guess we can go after Guatemala. Yeah, we might go and do that. Oh, you're already in Ceres orbit. Well, I'm assuming you're going to go and bombard. Yeah. Okay, it's not destroyed yet. Yeah, there you go. Burn to the ground. Are you going to do more of these? I don't know, but I'm going to immediately go and refound a new Tier 2 settlement. Because they don't seem to... I don't know. Maybe I can wait a beat rather before queuing anything up. Like, I'll found the settlement to, like, hold on to it. All right, Jackson Base on Ceres.
Associates were unable to take control.
What is this shit? Look at this! Why do we keep getting these percentage rolls? Okay, yeah, burn down. Just found, and then continue.
We've removed some threats.
Okay, well, there's a purge that worked. All right. I mean, I think every base they destroy burns off some of the hate. They get, like, satisfied about it. I don't think that meant... The aliens are still there. Oh, I think the aliens just left. Cool. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do these sites here. Can I not? Game? Oh. Oh, you were still thinking. Can I not open it this way? Okay, that way. That's a little awkward. I guess I should just use the other filter, but anyway. So Tier 2 mining settlement. You know what? We can put a farm out here because I think we're going to make this pretty big. Put down 2 of those, and I'm going to go and get... Maybe I'm tired of rebuilding these. How much are these? 40. That's quite a lot of defenses. We could still fit in something else. I guess... Oh, I should probably build an admin node just to get the extra output. Do I just want to go ham on these laser defense arrays? I wouldn't mind a little bit of science. And I know we're a little lower on the materials. So I think I'll just do that. Okay, go back and then... Is it middle? Middle. Wait, do I want to go and blueprint this? I guess I could have blueprinted it with 2 empty spots that we can fill in with generic labs. Three of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. That's actually maybe more power than we need. You know what? Screw it. There. Max defense. Mine Tier 2 all defense. Save. I suspect that's probably nutty. And it's probably just going to go and get them to attack me somewhere else. It's probably not going to prevent an attack. It'll probably just make people attack me elsewhere. What are you complaining about? Because you're actually done already, but nothing else is. Okay, and you build faster because you're tier 1. Okay, the heat meter's still listed as pretty high up. I mean, we do generate a little bit more hate every time we flip something over here too, but... right, you can't believe you failed that. That's really annoying. I could just try some purge moves over here. I think maybe in what I was doing. Hold on. You are... Let's say legislature. You're probably doing the same thing. Oh no, you're targeting the executive, which is fine. You're going to protect the base one, which may or may not be required yet, but there's nothing to burn down. Let's investigate alien activity whenever we get a chance.
Acknowledged.
And then, I don't know, I guess we'll just throw a little automate so you can do some support, and that's going to be okay. All right. Oh, I thought you left. Is this a different fleet? Global ambition. Oh, that's quite nice. Yeah, see, I thought you were gone. Great journey ahead. I don't know. Maybe we want to grab these. We need the electron lance or anything. I mean, it could unlock the cyclotron in case we wanted to get some antimatter. I don't know. Maybe.
Securing our interests.
Are you still...
I will help them.
You're still here. Oh yeah, they're blowing up all the new ones again. Come on. I guess they're going to want to do a full purge. Maybe I shouldn't have rebuilt anything. Damn. We got one site left. Are you blowing it up too? I'm really confused as to why it's sticking around. We'll set that as a favorite. That's fine. I don't know if we're going to rush it. Ultra cold neutron containment. The neutronium spiker. Is that might be something we want. I guess I may as well get the tier 3 nano manufacturing though. Sure. I don't understand. There's still a base there, but you're not blowing it up. Okay, I'm just going to go and found the baseline settlements again. I'm not going to queue up any construction. Hello, solar farm. Military tech, exotic. Okay. I don't know if we need those batteries, but I'm gonna go and hide the lower end bat. Well, we actually want the lightest one, don't we? Hang on a second. There's no search on this. But I guess if I show obsolete and it's all under material. So this way is 35 tons, 20 tons. And I don't know how that compares to the one we've already got. 80 tons. Okay. So hide you. Maybe I'll research this because this is a really light battery because we need a battery. So we'll get the lightest battery and then we can get the best battery and then... Because a lot of times I just use a light battery and that's fine for our weapons. You're still buzzing around. I'm really weirded out. Are you just done bombarding us?
Our people have taken.
What if I start constructing? Because one of these didn't get blown up, although I don't remember which one. Yeah, this one here, and they're not hitting it. So, do we dare? Don't understand the AI's or the aliens' behavior all the time. Which, I mean, fair, they are aliens. I mean, they're lingering for whatever reason. But they're not blowing anything up right now, so I guess that's a thing. How's Switzerland doing? Okay, we have full control. And hopefully no alien running around there right now.
Where do you need me?
Okay, you don't need to hide, which is
What's
good. You only are known by the Protectorate. That's probably fine. Yeah, there we go. Protection mission is good. Protectorate, humanity first. That's okay too. Oh, I do want to make the push in Czechoslovakia. I wonder what happens if we just do a plain purge over here. Okay, no, those percentage chances are too low. Let's build up some rep. So Henrietta, that's your job. Go public campaign in Czechoslovakia. Thank you very much. And we'll work to do a little bit of a flippy-do. Relations-wise, I think we're okay. Yeah, that got just reset, but that's fine. I think it'll have to be put back, ultimately, for us to be able to unify or federize, but we've got to wait to hold control over there again. All right, confirm these assignments.
Making things safe for our people.
Protecting our interests.
I will help them.
Lending my expertise.
Oh, Whitehorse is now a research region. Interesting. I think our priorities here are still fine. Lots of mission control. We're still doing the military tech because that's a primary thing. Full democracy is good. And yeah, there's no government row at all, which is crazy. Income inequality is low. I might even be able to pull back on some of the welfare spending, but there's still the spoils. I thought like having a big government works. Education, democracy, or high national cohesion. Okay, we've got the democracy, we've got the education, but I guess the we'd have to actually put the cohesion up to like a 10 or something to get rid of this requirement entirely. But I don't think I have to worry about it. 2.3k money right now, although I suspect a lot of it is coming from like our nano factories. Not that that's a bad thing. But we do have decent passive income as well. Okay, so that was the cheapest. Oh, they're restarting their bombardment around Ceres. Man, I'm confused, and it's a little unfortunate because, yeah, now I'm being blown up again, but... So do we also pick up the quantum batteries, which are heavier but have a higher capacity, and I think low charge time, leads to battery farms, which I don't know what the deal of that is. Oh, there's also these lithium-sulfur ones. But they're a little heavier than the saltwater ones. They might be better in other ways, but I'll hide that. Maybe I'll just leave the quantum batteries in the queue, but not actually pick them up. We might want the residential habs in case the other factions start to mess with us. It doesn't really do anything against the aliens, though. But it counts, if another faction blows up our stations, it would count as a, yeah, as an atrocity over here. But yeah, it's mostly just a defensive thing. It doesn't really do anything that helpful for us. All right, let's see where, oops, sorry, that was me dropping my coffee cup almost. Let's see where wormholes leads to.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Repeat and continue.
Order is returning.
Are you still there? You are still there. What the hell? Decline. Decline. What's your deal? Okay, I'm betting you're on a crash land or something like that. We're going to try to catch you. Oh, there's 2 fleets. Well, let's do this one first. So I'm going to close this. Yeah, minimize Delta V expenditure. I gotta wait. Oh, you're reactive again. So you're leaving. Okay, what about... Yeah, you're leaving. Is this the one that's here and not doing anything currently? Okay, Delta V expenditure. Let's try for you. We'll engage. Yeah, so this would be all of our remaining Delta V and you would still escape. Here, we'll do a little token job. We'll send you to Remick because if they're... Actually, I thought that fleet... Oh, they are in low. So we'll go to Remick Station because that should keep us in low Earth orbit, which might save us a little Delta V. So, are you still hanging around? But you're not doing, surveillance, which is at least something, but you might start an attack. Anyway, we'll try to re-engage and see what happens. Maybe I'll spend a little bit more Delta V. Yeah, we've got more. I'm not going to spend all of it because I want to be able to run back and refuel. Maybe it's not making any real difference at all. Except for costing us fuel. But out of curiosity, yeah, and I mean, yeah, it's hardly touching your Delta V. And that's the problem. We've got the speed. We don't need to match their actual Delta V because we do outpace them considerably. I mean, I guess I could keep trying. The other thing I could do is I could drop a couple of ships off. Because let's say we go in with 3 ships. Theoretically, each ship could target one of these. We might still just automate it. Yeah, maybe I can try that. I'm going to split fleet like this. And then with our triple fleet, we'll send you back in over here and see what happens. Oh, lucky strike. An additional. Okay, so if we do this, stuff just goes up by 25%. If we do this, even on a fail, it's still there. We've got lots of science. Okay, no. There they go. They're leaving. So this is the one that's still doing nothing. All right. Let me send you to Remick Station if I can see it in the list. I don't know why I can't see it in the list. You know what? It's fine. We'll just go to Shipyard. And this fleet here is also going to go to Shipyard. Join up. And you're all resupplied. Good. Okay. Stay parked there. Identify new orgs. I haven't gone org shopping in a bit. Although we don't really have a lot of room for it. Okay. Hang on. Let's do one at a time, please. So if you reach tier 2, which is great. Do I want to replace this all with efficient? I mean, I think so. We're going to rebuild you. You were the Xeno researcher, and you might still be. Do I want to go straight to the tier 3 core? I might as well, although I don't have all the tier 3 buildings yet. But yeah, this can get powered down, and that's okay. I'm going to upgrade. Oh, this is not even Xeno. Oh, it's Space Lab X3. Sorry, I just saw the X, and I thought Xeno 3. Yeah, I'll just upgrade those Space Labs. That's fine. I'm not going to build defenses on these. Yeah. Probably still build. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a farm. Oh, also very importantly, the admin thing. It'll be nice to get the level 2. I thought I had unlocked it, but maybe not. Maybe I just unlocked a prereq for it. I might have to do a little check in our tech tree and see if I've hidden it or something like that, which is possible. Now, some people do put a shipyard or at least a supply thing at like kind of all their bases to give their ships lots of different places to reload. I don't know about that aspect. How is our space research here? It's not bad. I wonder if I should throw in a little bit more social because we can't do that everywhere. I mean, the social rate isn't that bad. We don't do that much research for it, but I kind of think that that might be what I'm going to do. I'm going to put another heavy fission reactor, and we're just going to fill it with some social, and we're not going to care about this name because it's not accurate, but that's fine. Okay. Let's do this. Next, this station here has life sciences, which is fine. Again, I'll upgrade the central core. And then we're going to go heavy fission reactor replacing the solar. We'll upgrade those. I'm going to put one more in there. And you know what? Here, you can just continue to just be life sciences. Okay. In terms of planning, what we're going to do is we're going to put a cut in here. This is a fairly decent step forward. I still feel like, I mean, obviously I'm still crushing all the Earth factions, but I feel like we're probably behind tempo on the aliens, which makes me feel very ungood. I wonder if we, You must be allied, da 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 da. We got the timer. Yeah, I think we can't because possibly this. Although in 2 days we'll be able to fix that. So hopefully I remember to do this. Do I want to start the war here again? What is it necessarily going to give us? Well, it does knock the servants out from somewhere. I do wonder. What's the Guatemala flag look like? Right, the blue stripes with that. So if we find here, yeah, we can declare war on that and it's okay. And you don't have any weird alliances. Oh, that might be how we got into war with Pakistan earlier. We'll probably get ourselves back into war with Pakistan. Just this chain of agreements. Costa Rica, do we have a claim? We do. I don't think we've got you rival. Oh, hold on. You're held by the resistance, so we wouldn't want to do that. But I guess I may as well do this. So one of the things I'm going to do is with you, we'll go set national policy in the U.S. We'll declare war on Guatemala. And we do have some things to burninate. Oh, a couple of different places. So let's get that going on. We've got nothing to investigate. All right, I'll probably lock this in. Right, and here we're going to raise our public opinion a little bit more before we make a run on Czechoslovakia, but we should be able to pull this in, and then everything else is still owned by people we don't really want to go into open warfare with. All right, fair, groovy. Actually, just before I close this out, I do want to take a look, and I know I'm ahead of the other factions. So our science rate does vary a little bit because this is showing the effective science rate, because we can get some positive modifiers depending on what we're researching. So I think we were at 7.1k at some point. Dropped down a little bit. You can see, yeah, we're so far ahead of everyone. The question is, can we go and deal with these aliens, or just leave? Maybe you know what? Maybe the thing to do is really to focus on the alien techs. I'm going to go and try to make sure we're pushing one of the alien techs all the time. Wormhole sounds like fun. And the thing with these alien techs is I think they do lead to things, but they're hidden. But we can also just we can do our primary goal after this too, which might require us to backfill things like wormholes. We might need wormholes at some point for the end game. But, you know, maybe I should change projects too, because I'm wondering, we probably don't need alien robotics, but maybe I should go and do this because we get an org and these orgs are really powerful. Yeah, all right, let's do that first then. All right, that looks good. Folks, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.